This is September 13th up Payson Canyon. And here's a view of the same structure from a slightly different angle. Now here's a tree that is suspended in the air, broken off at both ends. It's about 20 feet long, maybe a little over 20 feet long. There have been a smattering of tree liens, but there's not a lot of aspen around here. So, you know, it could be argued that they're original, though this area is just inundated with deadfall. I mean, it's just deadfall everywhere here. And like I said, there are tree liens, but nowhere near what you find. Yeah, I saw 3 or 4 against one tree, but they're all leaning the same direction. And you could argue that that's natural. Now this seems more than coincidental. This mass of down trees, because we've got them going in 3 different directions. And it's right just uphill from that enormous mass of down trees all over the ground, and some very tall trees that are leaning. Here's that same structure from uphill. Again, they're very difficult to see, except in the right places, because there's so much undergrowth. Well, something has decided this is the place to shit. It looks like the scat has got hair in it. Now, it's about the size of a bear. I can't believe it's elk or deer. There's plenty of elk sign, scat around here. But something is coming here. I hear cats will do that. Never heard of bears doing that. Finding one place in which to deposit. I'm not going to collect any of it. My wife would think I'm totally nuts if I did that. Anyway, who knows? There's some here, and then there's a little bit behind me too. So my guess is a bear, possibly a mountain lion, though. Yeah, it's probably possibly, but some of that looks too big in diameter to be a mountain lion. You can tell how big the animal is by how big in diameter their scat is. Appears plant matter and a little bit of hair, particularly on that behind me. Another area with an enormous amount of deadfall, but a number of trees like that have been fractured and broken off. There's another one right there that's older. There's some uphill from me. Tend to find those in areas where I think that Bigfoots have been. But this, I guess, could be natural here. This, I believe, is just a different view from that structure I saw coming from the other side. Notice those aspens leaned way up, kind of a pyramid, and then that structure down below. Pretty interesting. This is that first structure that I saw when I came off the trail. And a whole bunch of those have been moved there. This was not natural. And in fact, that larger one going up in the middle appears that the butt end is up in the air. In fact, it is. The butt end is up in the air. That right there is the butt end of that tree. The branch end is down in the ground. And I believe that's the case with the one next to it also. So, but this is old. I mean, this could be 10, this could be 20 years old. So, and they're leaned across this kind of X structure, which seems so common. And then the one branch of the X structure has got a fork over a tree. Can't see where the one going off to the left goes. In general, I saw a number of structures here, but they all appear to be older. Nothing that appeared that I could have said would have been tracks, but nothing that looks like these small trees that were recently leaned up. I suspect you're going to find evidence of these things all over these hills, but the key is to find where they are right now. And I don't think this is the place.